Hello guys, today I'm gonna tell you how to fix heater, furnace or air conditioner which give you a heat like a professional. Let's go. I will begin some with little bit theory. The heater is just the thing which is one of part of this heater. It's starting getting heat, and this heat need to be moved somewhere else. All popular heaters in USA just usually contain two parts. One part is like a heater exchanger here, heat exchanger, and first thing it's air handler. Air handler is like a blower wheel and blower wheel motor. Okay. The blower wheel motor usually do like air moving through the heat exchanger and just through the evaporator. If we have air conditioner unit like evaporator coil here, it will go, the air will go through the evaporator and heat exchanger together in the same time. Actually, this is wrong way. It should be, the air should be running like that. Here, from the furnace, here, this thing is calling like a return. And from the return, you usually install the filter, the air filter, or electrostatic filter here, which is collecting the dust and other things on your air. It's sucking air this way, going through the heater, and then it's going through the ducts and blowing hot like a warm air. Or these ducts could be running through the bottom, underneath on the floor, or on the wall like a grill, or it's called like a ducts. And here they usually install the air grills like that. Okay. All units usually, furnaces usually working this way, like residential units. Also commercial, almost the same way. But we have to know how to fix it, how to fix this furnace. Okay, I will try to explain you of what kind of parts the furnace contains. Like I said, the furnace contains two parts. I will make the air handler smaller part because it's not important right now. It's an air handler. This part is like a heat exchanger. From the heat exchanger, usually we have a parts like incoming gas supply connected to the gas valve. Then this gas valve is splitting to the, could be a splitting for one tube and big second tube. I will try to draw like this way, like a big tube and small tube. Right now I will talking about the furnace, which using like a electric ignition model, like a spark model. It's calling like an ignition model or spark model. The sparking model usually located somewhere here, or somewhere close to blower wheel motor. It's actually doesn't matter where it's located. Actually, on air handler, here's also located like a control board, and here's a coming 120 volts. This tube could be called like a pilot, and this pilot valve pipe, and this is main valve, MV, or main valve. This ignition model, let's imagine it's locating here. It's connected to the gas valve and energizing first the pilot valve, and the second one is energizing the main gas valve, MV and PV, pilot valve. Usually you will see these signs on the gas valves, and usually they have also one common contact, like a pilot valve contact, common contact, and main valve contact. All of these wires going to the ignition model. Okay, here's a pilot valve. This pilot valve, it's contain like a pilot tube, like a pilot gas injector, and here's I have like a rod which connected with wire to the ignition, like a spark model, and this spark model, like this ignition rod, like a sparking rod, it's also playing the role like a flame sensor. And here we have nothing more, just the ignition rod, and here's a pilot valve. It's connected to the gas injector. Here's a flowing gas through this small pipe. Okay, with this is like a furnace with ignition model. Okay, what happening? The systems like that, it's usually have also like a high limit switch. It's located usually right here. High limit switch. It's usually connected directly to the to relay, which starting the blower wheel motor. This high limit switch, because when you turn it on your heater, it will start running. It will send the 24 volts or sending 24 volts to ignition model. Ignition model will send the power to the pilot valve. Pilot valve will open. In this moment, the spark will sparking to the plate close to the pilot gas injector. It will create the flame here. the flame here will sense by flame sensor. The flame sensor, the gas ignition model will understand what you have like a flame, and here this thing here's I have like a probably 3, 4, or 6 gas injectors which connected directly with heat exchanger, like a big coil which is like getting heat by flaming gas, natural gas or propane gas. Okay, after the ignition model will sense what the flame sensor is okay, this main valve will open. The main valve, the whole pressure of gas will go through the gas injectors, and this gas will reach this flame which already energized, and it will flame the whole gas right here, and it will flame like that. And it's actually, if we were talking about let me see, like an image, the small, here's a blower wheel, or it's connected here. Here's a small thing inside the furnace. It's just a view from through here like that, and heat exchanger it will imagine like here, and here it's these gas injectors which blowing here the gas, and it's igniting and it's flaming inside the heat exchanger. Then these gases like a carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, it could be running outside. Here they usually connected the pipe which is going outside and will not collect here these like produced gases. Okay, the next thing, it's right now I actually explain you how working the simplest furnace without the inducer motor. Let's talk about the furnace which have inducer motor. Usually it's the same thing, but here's I have things which I have to explain you. I will try to explain you by step-by-step diagram.